Hello and welcome to my channel, Twin Flame Spirit. I'm Yvonne, and today I'm gonna give you 7 signs on how to know that you're actually in separation from a true twin flame. Because if you remember last time, look up here, wherever it is, we talked about the 7 signs how to know you're in separation from a false twin flame. And because I know it's really tough to know, is he a real twin flame, a true twin flame, or is he a false one? That's why I'm now also giving you the 7 signs on how to be a little bit more sure maybe. And just please guys, keep in mind that I'm doing my best to trying to help you along on this challenging journey. I know it's challenging, it can be challenging. So I'm doing my best to guide you, but it's never like a substitute for your own heart and for what you feel to be true and you know to be true. So don't go like through my videos as if it was a checklist and you're like, yes. Oh, 4B is actually not ticked, like, oh my gosh, Yvonne, we have an issue here. Houston, we have a problem, right? It's like, no, like, trust yourself, right? It's just trying to help, trying to put into words what is really hard to put into words because it's a feeling, right? It's a feeling you have with your true twin flame and with your false twin flame too. So we're just trying, or I'm trying to indicate to you how you can like become clear where you're at. But as I said, don't take it too literally, right? So without further ado, I like to say that, we have the first point, which is, so if you're separated from your twin flame, let's say you met and you were quickly maybe together or a long time together, maybe months, weeks, years, who knows, and then you broke up. And so now you're in that separation phase that actually, guys, is not even needed, is not necessary to separate. It's just what's happening nowadays because we don't know how to handle it yet, right? It's like a unhealed twin flame relationship. It's a very challenging thing. It is. So that's why a lot of people break up. So that's when you're in that separation from a twin flame, right? So let's say you have broken up, then you realize you broke up and you still think of him like all the time. But it's different than just breaking up from any old boyfriend or girlfriend. It's a different depth to it, and it's a presence. Like you think of him, yes, but it's not obsessive and it's not I need him. And of course there can be times like that because at first it's just a heartbreak phase like any other one, even though it's worse. But yeah, we're not going to get into that in this video, but it's just so you know, like you always think of him. Like that's similar with the false twin flame, but this time it's actually real. But as I said, you feel a presence. You feel like, and that's actually point number 2, you feel like you never really separated. You feel like you're still together and you're still with each other somehow. Yes, you miss the kisses and the hugs and the you know, the travels you do together or whatever, like the movies you go to, like all that sort of falls away. But once that falls away, and the heartbreak falls away because you heal through that, then you just feel, oh my gosh, like he's still or she is still here, right? So that feeling that you're feeling, that you've not really broken up, that you're still one and that you're still with him or her, that's the good news, that's the truth. So you're feeling the truth. You're feeling what truly is. Because you're never separate, because you're one being, you're one creative consciousness, so you can't separate. It's impossible. Yes, physically, like he and she is her own person and can go wherever, right, she wants to, but like vibrationally and energetically, they're always with you because they are you. You are one, right? And I know it sounds a bit crazy when you hear of it first, but you'll get used to it and you'll actually realize, oh yes, that's what I do feel. Like I don't go anywhere without him or her. They're always with me. So that can be an indicator, right? Point number 3, in the ideal case, when you think of him or her, you feel a deep love and a deep peace. And you're just basically overwhelmed with love for this person. But in a good way overwhelmed, not in a crazy obsessive way, but in a just deep inner, what is it? An inner feeling and a knowing that you love this person so much. You actually love this person as much as you love yourself, because they're one, right? You're one with them. And if you're not that good at loving yourself yet, you might not love him or her as much yet, because you're like, annoying this, annoying that. And why did he, and why, and who, and he, and right? So this is where you are not at peace with yourself either, and you haven't figured out certain things with yourself either. So I'm saying in the best of cases, you feel that deep love for him. And it's different than with a false twin, because the false twin you never love, never truly love. They're just, they're just a projection, like dummy, sort of, like you just project your love onto them. But it's mostly neediness and codependence and wanting and lack and all these ugly things, right? So it's never that true love that you feel when you think of your twin flame, your real twin flame, and you're separated, right? So, as I said, in the best of cases, you feel that love, because when it's not healed yet, you can also feel fear when you think of them. Like, let's say you think how much you love them. Like, that can be scary to you because you're used to being scared of love, because the experiences you had around love weren't positive, right? So it brings up these fears, like fear of intimacy, fear of closeness, fear of commitment, fear of being loved even, right? So that can come up too, and that can be sort of a sign too when you think of him or her. So I often tell my clients, like, imagine he stands at your door, like with roses, and he's like, okay, honey, I'm here, I'm ready to move in. Like, what happens inside of you when you think of that? So a lot of times people go, oh no, I'm not ready, right? I'm not ready. And it doesn't mean I haven't cleaned up the house or the kitchen. It doesn't mean that. It means emotionally there's still things to heal, and of course you would be ready because you're made to be together always, but you can tell that you're sort of pulling back at the thought of actually being with him or her. So that can be a sign too, right? Unfortunately, the fear of love. So point number 4, if you follow our teaching, which I would highly recommend, you have an inner knowing that you're meant to be together. Like, even though you're separated, as we said in point number 2, you're not truly separated, but you're physically separated, you just know inside that this person has been created for you. Like, this is your person. You're supposed to be with him. Like, anything else just doesn't make sense. Him being with someone else, you being with someone else, it just doesn't make sense. So you know we're meant to be. And the good thing is that with our teaching, we tell you you're supposed to be. It's not possible. It's not just a learning lesson, blah, 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 whatever, and maybe next lifetime. It's none of that. It's yes, you're supposed to be with your twin flame. You're supposed to unite with them. You're supposed to live your life with them. So it takes you to make that choice. And you can't make it happen. That's not on you. Like the kidnapping thing, remember, that's not on you to do. But it's your job to trust that, knowing that you are meant to be, that this wasn't a coincidence, that this wasn't some crazy dream you had, even though it took place in this reality, that you met and it was so beautiful and all of that, and all of a sudden you're separated and you're like, oh, maybe it was too good to be true. No, it's not too good to be true. It is true. It's the only thing that's true, actually. Well, it's not the only thing, but it's the truth regarding relationships. You're supposed to be with that person. But as I said, it takes your choice, because everything in life takes your choice. If you want a nice, shiny, new car, how are you going to get that car? Are you just going to sit at home and you're like, oh, I'm going to do my 7 meditations every day, and I pull some cards, and I'm gonna be, if I like affirmations from morning to nighttime, and I'm just gonna be really positive about it? I mean, all that can help, but first of all, it takes your choice, right? You're gonna choose, I want a car. Okay, I want a car. You can say it up here, but then you're actually going to go online, or you're going to go to some car shop, and you're going to pick out your car, and you're going to be, I want the red one, like the one with the many horsepowers and the one with the nice wheels and all, you know, I want that one, right? So you pick out your car, and the same way, you don't pick out your twin flame, because it's only, like, the car is meant for you too, right? To make my comparison work. But your twin flame, you have to choose him. If you choose to be with someone else, or you're like maybe next lifetime and who knows and all that, well, don't be surprised, right? Like if you're gonna be for a while with that other person. So you can choose to be with them. And you know, like that is trusting, that knowing you have, despite the separation, that you just know we belong together. So make it happen. Learn to do the inner work, do coaching, get support. Like, no, I can guide you there. Like, yes, I'm not going to say it every time. You know it by now. Otherwise, check out all the links below. Okay, that was number 4. Number 5, when you look at your lives, like his life and your life, you can easily imagine how they merge and how they naturally are one, actually, how you can live your life as one. Even though you're separated, but you can just picture yourselves being together, basically. And with all that goes with it, if there's kids, if there's moving countries, if there's, you know, like none of that is a reason for you not to be together. It's not on you to figure it out, that you can give it, you know, someone else can take care of that. But it's on you, again, to choose it. And what's really important also, comparing to a false twin flame, you know you can live your life with your twin flame without giving up who you are. Because with a false twin, you are like giving up who you are, or it can be, right? It can be a sign again. Like, don't like nail me on that one, right? It can be, but it's oftentimes you feel like when you're in separation from a false twin, you're like, oh, I would do anything, you know, I would everything I built here, I would leave it behind and just go be with him. And you know, that's the attitude you have, and that's actually not what true love is, and neither what true love asks. You get to be you. You get to remain you. Everything you built, everything you are, is what you built for your union, actually. You're going to be with your twin flame and have everything you are and everything you built as one, and you're going to build together some more, right? So you feel that truth too. Even though you're separated physically, you know, okay, yes, I can totally see us live one life, right? So that was point number 5. Point number 6. Just like with a false twin, and that's, by the way, also why I mention it as point number 6 in both videos, there's signs. And I mention it because that's something that can be highly confusing. If you keep seeing signs and it's actually your false twin, you can feel tricked or betrayed, or you're like, what is this? You know, like also in hindsight, right? When you look back and you're like, all these signs, I can't believe it. Well, these signs are just pointing you to the path, and they're just like, they want you to keep going, right? Because they know that around the corner from the false twin is going to be the real twin. And you just have to apply the healing. That's why, again, it's not even that important if it's your real twin or your false twin. You just heal, and your real twin will vibrate into your life. But the signs and the names and the license plates and the dreams and the, I don't even know, the music playing and the pictures you see, like the memes and everything, yes, they can be there too and remind you of your twin flame, remind you of your path, remind you of your union, that this is real, that it's not just an idea you have and you're actually going crazy, but you just think that you have a twin flame, but in truth you're insane. No, that's not it. These signs are here to keep on motivating you and showing you the path. So yes, that is true with true twin flames too, because separation can be harsh. It can be, oh my gosh, I do want to be with him physically too, and you're supposed to want to be, and it's just about becoming aware that you already are present and one with him always. And that will manifest then the real relationship. So that was point number 6. Point number 7, which is always the most important, because if you watch my other videos, you know that it's always at the end that I tell you this one big thing that is actually the only difference. There's actually only one difference between a false and a real twin. And everything I said so far is also, like the 7th point is integrated in the 6 previous points. Because it's all one thing, right? It's just either, that's the 7th point, your twin flame loves you, or that person you think is your twin flame doesn't love you. That makes them a false twin flame. So your twin flame loves you through separation. Even though you're physically separated, or you're broken up, or it looks like this is never going to work out again, and this is messed up for good now, it is not. And their love for you is so strong and so powerful, just like your love for them. Even at times you may not be able to feel it, but their love for you is unconditional and strong and profound, and all they feel. And it's true love, it's real love. It's not jealousy, it's not making suffer, it's none of that. Like true love wants your best, wants to see you thrive, wants to see you be healthy, be complete, have you discovered your greatness, your amazingness, have you enjoy your life, be happy. That's what true love, like this person, man or woman, wants for you, and wants to see in you, and wants to see you discover. So even if there's rejection on the outside, like on a superficial level, which is maybe, hey, I don't want you, I don't want to be with you, which happens, right, on the twin flame path, that is just to push you to go deeper into love, into loving yourself. And by loving yourself, you love them. So that's the difference. Like a false twin never loves you. They just don't give a damn about you. Deep down, right? Even if on the superficial level there might be flowers or chocolates or, nice things, but usually there's just, some agenda tied to that. It's not real. And it's just to soothe the ego or something, like whatever it is. We don't want to talk down on false twin flames. We just want to point out that a real twin, you just know in your heart that they love you and that they want your best. And that is real. Again, trust your heart on that one, because it's true and it's real, and it's what defines you too. It's what defines you and your twin flame. So I think that's all for today that I wanted to share. That's the 7 points. I was longer than usual, but that's okay. So thanks so much for watching. I really hope it's going to help you along, and it's going to give you some clarity, because I know clarity gives a lot of peace. And check out everything. Give me likes, share, subscribe, reach out if you need help. And I love you all very much. Thanks for listening in, and I see you soon. Sending lots of love. Bye guys. Bye.